so. But what's new? I'm just like not a consistent person. Like, it's so funny because I said that I would upload twice a week, and I have not done that at all. But you know, I have an excuse this time. Actually, not even. If anything, the reason why I didn't upload, that I'm saying, should have made me film videos more. Okay, the truth is, the reason why I don't film more is, for one, I'm like super lazy. It's like pulling teeth to get myself to do anything. Like, I love filming ASMR. Like, it's so fun for me, and I love doing a lot of things, but it's literally like pulling teeth to get myself to actually get up and do the things that I like to do. Anything that requires me to actually sit up. It's like weird. My brain is just like weird. I don't know. I'm trying to like literally rewire it this year, and to just being able to just do things that I really want to do or need to do whenever I just need to do them. So yeah. But the real reason why I don't, besides that, partially is because I am, again, lazy, and it's like I love doing a makeup look for an ASMR video. Like, I love having like a makeup look on, and that's why I find like filming after work, especially when I get off like later at night, like I did tonight, is like so much more ideal for me, because I will have makeup on already, and it's like I already have my clothes on, I have makeup on. Like, all I gotta do is sit down and turn the camera on. It's very quick and easy. But sometimes after work, like when I get up earlier, I'm just hungry and I'm ready for a nap. Like, I do not feel like filming. And then other times, if I'm like not working, I just don't feel like doing my makeup to film. And it's like, I know that's like dumb, because it's like, okay, you don't have to do makeup, but it's like I feel like I want to do it, and I don't know, I just like to do things the way that I want to do them. So yeah, I need to just stop being lazy and get on my Zoom. But I just like literally want to just do a ramble video and like ramble about whatever. But yes, like something that this year that I feel like I've been consistent at, and this is everyone's on the New Year's resolution. People who don't do it, everybody has that they're gonna go to the gym and they're gonna work out and be more active and healthy. And I feel like I've genuinely been sticking to it. Like, I've been trying to go to the gym. I think I've gone to the gym at least twice a week for the last like 2 weeks. I could have gone 3 times this week because I just went for the second time today. But it's the end of the week. It's Saturday. I have Sunday, and I am not going to the gym tomorrow. I just went today. I don't like going to the gym twice in a row. Like, no. But basically, I'm in Houston, and we got a bunch of snow, and it was like super cold early in the week, and a lot of people can handle that. We are not used to that kind of weather, so nobody wanted to leave their house. Some people left their house to play in the snow. I stayed right on inside. Like, I love the cold, but even that was so cold that I turned on the heater in my room, and I never ever turn on a heater in my room. I'll turn it on in my bathroom and have like a toasty, warm bathroom. Love that. But in my room, like, I like my room to be cold. But even that was like too cold for me, and that's crazy. That confirmed that I cannot live in Chicago. Like, I thought about it, and I was like, maybe I could live in Chicago. After that, I don't think I can. I don't think I could take anything colder than that. I could tolerate New York, I feel like, because I feel like that was kind of like what New York is. Like, that, how cold it got like down to like 20 degrees, I think. Maybe a little less than that. That's New York, right? Like, I know New York gets really cold, but it's like, I can handle that. I feel like I could. Chicago, absolutely, like, they like, not, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Like, that's dramatic. I just, like, didn't like not having Wi-Fi, and I was just like really bored out of my mind. But, you know, and like now I have like a job, so I guess technically I could have just gone to work. I don't know, different period of my life, but still, I couldn't have fun in the snow because I was like really worried all day that it would, like, the power would go out and it was gonna be a mess, and I was just like, I don't want that, especially because I have like a part, like an internship I do online, and I have to do work for that, and it's like I need Wi-Fi for that, so if the power were to go out everywhere, it would have been a big problem for me. So yeah, I couldn't enjoy anything or have fun because I was just like really on edge the whole time that the power was gonna go out, and I was just making sure that all my devices were charged, so that way I could, like, you know, at least have some form of entertainment the next time that happens, because I wasn't prepared for that to happen the last time, and I was basically just sleeping all day. Like, that's all I did because I just had nothing else to do. And you're probably thinking, okay, pick up a book and read a book. Listen, I was not into reading books at that time. I'm barely into reading books now. Like, the last time I actually read a book, and completed it, I'm not gonna lie, was in 2022. And that was my year of rest and relaxation, and I absolutely loved that book. That was honestly, this is so embarrassing to say, but that was like the first time I have ever read and completed a book. There have been many times in my life where I picked a book up and I read it, and I always read it until like page 40, and I just never picked it up again, and I moved on, and I just never completed a book until that time. But I could not put that book down. Like, I was obsessed with it every day. At work, I would go during my coffee breaks, my like 15-minute breaks, I would read that book, and I would read it during my lunch, and I would even sometimes crack it open at home when I wasn't even bored because I just was obsessed with it. I'm just not that into books right now. I've been going back and forth reading Severance by Ling Ma, but like, even then, it's like I pick it up, then I put it down for weeks, and then I pick it up again, and I put it down again for more weeks. Like, I need to do that. A priority for me at this point is more so journaling. It's not so much reading. I should read more, of course, but I'm more focused on journaling and trying to write more and write out my feelings and write out my experiences. Like, that's something that I try to do more, and even that I don't do enough. Like, I really don't. Like, I just like lay around all day on my phone, and it's not okay, and I need to stop doing that. I'm getting it together this year. Like, seriously, I'm picking up hobbies. Like, I already talked about this, but I got a synth for Christmas, and I've been trying to like learn that, and I literally have not used it in a month. Like, we knew this though, but we knew that I was not going to be consistent with that, and it's like, I'm gonna pick it up again. It's just that I really need to buy a DAW, like an Ableton. I need to buy Ableton or Logic Pro or something for me to actually be able to like do what I want with it. I feel like I can't do what I want with it if I don't have that. Like, I'm not able to do what I'm wanting to do. But I just really don't want to spend $100 on that, which is like, I will spend $100 gladly on clothes, but like, I don't want to spend that on software. Like, no, especially if I don't know if I'm gonna actually use it or not. But I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just buy it and not think about it and just do it, because I really like want to like get into this as a hobby and like make sounds and make music and like do these things. It's like a fun little thing to do. Like, I just need hobbies and things to absolve myself. Is that a word? This is what I need to read. I need to like just really submerge myself into that are outside of like, you know, like working and stuff like that, because I feel like everyone just needs a hobby. Like, it makes your life better. Like, it just makes you enjoy life more when you have like something to look forward to that you do creatively. And I feel like I am a creative person, and it's like I just don't have a creative outlet to express that, except, you know, like, I guess like dressing myself and doing makeup and stuff. Like, I guess like that's kind of like my outlet to be creative, but even then, like, that's like only does so much. Like, I feel like I need something where it's like I'm literally to like be able to put my feelings down in like a way that's more not as direct as a diary entry, but it's more, you know, metaphorical. Of course, like you're using a lot of metaphors within poetry, and also just expressing it in more of like a profound. It's not profound. Like the poems are not good. Okay, like don't even like. They're not good. Like I'm not showing anyone these poems, girl. Like these are not seeing the light of day. Like they're terrible right now. Maybe I'll get better at them. But nevertheless, I just something that I want to do, and you might hear my cat purring. Like she's underneath me right now. And yeah, and I'm also just like inspired to make music mainly just because I love electronic music, and that's the kind of music that I want to make. And especially after listening to FK Twix's new album, Eusexua, like that especially motivates me to make some sounds because I love FK Twix. I absolutely love her. I'm gonna be honest though, I did not love. Okay, I liked the album, and I think it's growing on me, but the first time I heard it, I did not like it. I'm not gonna lie, like, I found it to be very underwhelming. And let me just give a background, like, I'm an FK Twix stan. Like, I have been a fan of her since I was literally, like, in middle school, since I was 7th grade. 7th grade was the first time that I, like, heard her and, like, really got into her. And that was, like, in 2015, so, like, about, like, 10 years at this point. I've lived through, I remember when she released Melissa, I remember when she released Magdalene, which I think Magdalene is my favorite FK Twix album for like so many reasons. Like aesthetically, I love the Baroque aesthetics, and I love the Renaissance aesthetics, and I also love like how theatrical the album really is. Like it, I think theater was a really, really huge theme and a huge part of like the direction of the album and the way, and I think she approached it in that way and did it through that lens. I like absolutely love that. I also feel like some of the songs are just masterfully produced. Like A Thousand Eyes, that song is criminally underrated from her. It absolutely is. Nicholas Jar produced that song, and he's amazing. His work is really great. He really reminds me of Andy Stott, who's like one of my favorite electronic artists of all time. And it is just the most incredible song. I just absolutely love it. And I also feel like Daybed is criminally underrated. A lot of people don't like Daybed, and it's insane that you could say that you don't like that song. That song is the most, I just feel like out of every song that depicts depression, to me, that song stands out the most to me that I've heard. Like, among those songs, like that song completely, perfectly, I just feel like I can't even, I have no words. I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't like get it out right now. Hold on. I just think it really paints a picture of what she was going through at the time in a really clear and perfect way that I feel like universally anyone who's struggled with depression will relate to and can feel when they listen to that song. And I can like just visualize everything that she's like describing so clearly based off of the way she wrote that song, and it's just incredible. Nevertheless, like back on subject. Oh my gosh, why am I talking so much? I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. I am literally still coughing and getting over whatever bug I had since the last time I posted that video. Like genuinely, I feel like someone said that it could have been COVID, and I think it honestly was, because I still feel like it's going away now, but for so long I had this like deep cough, and it was so bizarre. It's like I've never had something linger for that long. But anyway, the reason why I didn't love Eusexua is just because I feel like she kind of made it sound like it was gonna be this super hard punch in the gut techno album, and even the title track kind of gave me that. I mean, and not fully, but like I really thought that it was gonna be this like really punch in the gut kind of techno, you know, rave album kind of situation, and I feel like it ended up being a lot more somber than that. I think it's very similar to Capri Songs in some ways, and I didn't like Capri Songs. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love that album either. So I think if you love that album, you probably love Eusexua. It's growing on me, but there's just a lot of, like, it's just not what I expected. It just underwhelmed me. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. Even when you look at the visuals, like, I'm thinking it's gonna be this, like, crazy. I thought it was gonna be this, like, crazy, just, like, you know, like, even striptease, like, all the, like, snippets that I heard, it just sounded like it was gonna be something insane. And it was just very, like, it wasn't bad, but it was just, I was disappointed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But striptease is basic. That song I was really looking forward to. That song did not disappoint me at all. That song is insane. I've literally been, it's on repeat. I love that one. I love Hold It, Keep It, Hold It. I think that's what it's called. Keep It, Touch It, Hold It, something like that. Love that song. It's a good song to do a plank to. I was in the gym this morning and I did a long plank to that song, and it really helped. It helps you keep it and hold it. It keeps you and holds you in that position. I do not like Childlike or whatever that song was called. I remember Child's Play, Childlike, whatever that song is. I didn't love it. I thought it was cute that Northwest was in it. Great. Did not love that song. I didn't like that one. I didn't like Wanderlust. Everything else I did like though. Sticky grew on me a lot. Like, that song grew on me so much. And of course Room of Fools is like, hello. I love that one. It was her Bjork moment. It was so good. Overall, I initially give that album, like, I gave that album literally like a 5.5 out of 10, which is like, I'd never have given anything from FK Twigs that low of a rating. It's grown to like about, like, you know, like a 6.5. Like, to be honest, like, I've listened to it a couple times today and I'm like, you know, it's growing on me. It really is. I'm trying to let go of the expectations that I had going into it and really just like listen to it for what it is, and that reframing of my mind is helping me to appreciate the material. But striptease is like, oh my god, like, that is among, I'm not gonna say it's one of her best songs because, like, I feel like she has too many like amazing songs for that to be like up there like that, but I would say that that's in lieu of like what I love from her and what I love that she does. It definitely is within that list for me, and I love it. That was amazing. What else do I want to talk about? I'm going to cut my hair. This is my hair progress update. I feel like I've been taking this Mary Ruth hair growth supplements, and I honestly feel like they're literally working. Like, you, my coworker, said that my hair like looks fuller. Like, it looks like I've grown it in a lot, and I just started taking it. Like, I think I started taking them like 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, which I feel like is not, considering where we are, like, that's not bad. It doesn't look as full. It's because it's not fully picked out. Like, it's kind of shrunken. know, like turning 22, it's like it's not your first year to be able to do something anymore. And you're just in your 20s. You're just in your 20s. Like when you're 21, like when I would turn 20, I felt like that was a lot because I was no longer a teenager. But I was like, I mean, I'm still a minor. I can't drink and I can't get into certain clubs, so I'm still like young. And then I turned 21 and I was so happy because I was like, okay, I'm able to get to the clubs that I want to get to and I'm able to like buy drinks and not have to worry about it. But then I was 22 and then I was like, oh. And now I'm 23 and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to like unlearn these things of like being obsessed with getting older and like being sad and like being like, oh my god, I'm closer to 30. Like I'm trying to like not think that way anymore. Like it's like at the end of the day, like I'm still very young. 30 is still very young. A lot of 30-year-olds are just them, like just now figuring out their lives. Some of them haven't figured out their lives yet. Like I need to chill and stop. Like when I'm like mid 30s, okay, because they're having a conniption and doing all that. Like I am like we're way before any of that. So I've not put too much thought about turning 23. I literally oh my god, we're entering 23 minutes. Ironically, while I'm talking about being 23, I've not put too much thought into it. I just turned 23 and I moved the fuck on because I mean, listen. But I had such a good birthday. I got a little too lit and I did puke all over my Stella McCartney dress, which sucks. I did have a birth bag, but you know, I missed it a little and yeah, we're not gonna get too deep into that. But I had fun. I'm excited next year. I for sure am gonna travel next year. Next year I think I definitely want to go to New York for my birthday or go somewhere. I am not staying in Houston next year. Like this year I had to because I didn't have money for Mac. Like these PayPal pay in fours, these Klarnas, these Afterpays, they all come back to you. They all do, okay? Like don't think, I know you're thinking like you're putting it on there. You're like 4 payments $11, fine. 4 payments of $20, fine. 4 payments of $60, okay. 4 payments of $100, yeah, I've done that, okay. It's bad for me. They all come back to bite. Let me just say that if no one said that to you before, let me just tell you, I am Klarna's biggest fan, but like it gets to a point. It just gets to a point, and it's just at that point. Thankfully, we're almost done paying everything off, okay? And I'm gonna calm down, but like, listen, like no, like that is why I was staying at home because no. So next year I will have it together, and I will be going out of town for my birthday. I went to Austin for my 21st birthday, but this time I want to go somewhere like just another city. I'm probably gonna do New York or something. This year a goal of mine is to finally go to New York, though, for real, like in the summer. Hopefully maybe even before that, but definitely in the summer I want to go to New York. I'm being advised to just wait and go during holiday season next year, but that is too far away. Like I need to go and do this and get it over with because I need to experience New York. Like I'm itching for it every day, every night when I'm going to bed. I watch New York videos of people just like walking, like, you know, like the POV videos of people just like walking up the street, like just to experience like the vibe, because I want to go there so bad. But I want to actually go and like have money to do things and have fun. So right now I'm saving up money because I don't want to go and like not have enough money to like do anything and just be walking around. Like I want to have money to be able to like actually have a full well-rounded trip and to get the most out of my time there, because I am so fascinated with that city. Like I've always, like since I was literally like 10, since the Smurfs came out, the Smurfs was like my first real experience with New York, like ever, like in terms of like media, and ever just like planting that seed into my brain that I want to live in New York, or I want to visit, or I'm very into that city. And it's not because of the magic. I was just so obsessed with like the city and just how it looked. And I've always like loved cities. I've always loved going downtown. Like I live in a city where it's like, I don't live in like a city where it's like, oh, there is no city life. Like Houston is a big city. Like there's a lot of people down there, and there is a city life down there. I just don't care for for it. Like, it's not my cup of tea, and I just find it boring. If anything, I like Austin city life better. Although Austin is like less city life. It's more like naturey, and it's more outdoorsy. And Houston is way more like actually urban. But I find that there's not much to do in downtown, which a lot of people like would kill me for saying that. And they're like, how are you saying that? But I really do feel that way. I really do. Like, I feel like there's just not that much. I don't know if I feel like I talked about this in my last video, and I don't want to like sound like a broken record, but I feel like there's just like not that much to do. Like, there really isn't. Like, I went out on my birthday, and I was like, I went out on Saturday because I was like off that day because my birthday fell on a Saturday, and that never happened. So I was like, oh my god, I have to take advantage of that. I need to go out and like go and spend the day downtown and like do stuff. And literally, like, girl, there's nothing going on. Like, there's nothing to do. We just went to get coffee, and then we went to Sephora, and then we went to dinner, and then we went out at night, and that was the day. Like, I'm trying here, but I'm failing to see the things there is to do in question. So yeah. But after New York, I really want to start traveling more. Like, I just want to be like in a new city like every month. Like, I want to like be able to just travel and just up and like book a ticket and then go book a hotel and just travel around. Like, that's what I want to do. But I also am just like, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that right now. I can't. Like, I don't got money for that. I just don't. Maybe for spring break I'll go somewhere. Like, I feel like I should have it together by then. But right now, girl, like, it's bad for me. It's bad, girl. It's bad. Like, we're good, but like, we're not good enough to travel. Like, we're staying at home. I'm about to go donate plasma again like I used to. I used to do that. I started doing that a year ago, actually. Not even a year ago, like last year. I started donating plasma, and I got good money. I think I made like $800 from that. I got some good money off that. Like, if you need money, listen, go to BioLife. I'm telling you. Like, it was crazy in there. There were some crazy people. Like, there was just like this one person like that was on the phone talking really loudly saying, they're gonna arrest him. What? They're gonna arrest him. Come pick me up. Like, come pick me up, because they're not gonna touch my brother. There are some psychos in that plasma clinic. It's just something that you just have to deal with. Like, you're gonna deal with like a lot of like crazy people. But the money is worth it. I just put my music in, and I would just shop on Japanese Mercari while they took the blood out. I haven't gone in a while because the last time I went, she kind of messed up my arm. Like, to be honest, like, my vein looked so weird for like weeks, and I was just kind of freaked out. So I just haven't been in a minute, but I'm definitely gonna have to get back into that because that was like a really good like passive income thing. I would do it after class because I was already in the area, so I would do it after class on the way home. It is very time consuming though. It takes like 3 hours, but I don't even know, I spent all that money, but it was really nice. Anyway, that's the end of this video. This was like